Do not buy these kinds of homes. My name is Eric Hahn. If you find this video helpful, please take a moment to click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more valuable insights into the real estate market. And I'll teach you a thing or two along the way. You can book an intro call with me at any time using the link in the description. Let's get into the video. The first type of home that I would never buy is a home that's over 100 years old. Although there are a lot of charming characteristics that an older home can feature, and in a lot of cases, they've been updated and renovated by multiple owners over the years, there are a list of things in these types of homes that could pose a real problem, and as a result, I would never buy one. The plumbing was likely lead pipes. Perhaps the owners have replaced only parts of the lead piping, but maybe not all. If lead piping is in the home, it's recommended that you replace all of it, and the cost to do that will stack up quickly. The electrical wiring systems used in this era of home was typically something called knob and tube. Even if the wiring had been replaced in the 50s or 60s, the insulation around the wiring at that time may only last 60 years. In today's standards, wiring insulation can last up to 100 years. Older wiring poses a potential fire risk, so replacing it should be considered a priority. When you're buying a home, you're likely mortgaging a large portion of the purchase price from a lender. The lender and the insurance company may ask questions about the age of the home and the type of electrical system currently being used. Let's not forget about asbestos. Asbestos was used to shield hot water pipes from touching wood and other combustible components of the home as a fire mitigation technique. Asbestos was also used in some floor tiles. If you want to remove any asbestos, you should definitely hire a professional service, as it poses a significant health risk if you don't know what you're doing. And as you guessed it, removing asbestos can be costly. Older homes could also have unsafe characteristics and features, like steep staircases, low ceilings, dumbwaiters, and old laundry chutes, and even unsafe fireplaces. For a young family, these could pose major risks. The second type of home I would never buy is a home located in a flood zone. Being situated in a flood zone doesn't necessarily mean that a flood is imminent, but it does mean there is a risk. With the changes in weather patterns over the recent years, I wouldn't assume that this type of home will never have water in the basement. If your property is located in a flood zone, your insurance will be considerably more expensive in comparison to homes outside of this area. Another type of home that I would never buy is a home with underground oil tanks, even homes with decommissioned oil tanks. Each province, township, and municipality may have different requirements for decommissioning a buried oil tank. I would want a seller to have the decommissioned tank completely removed from the ground and an environmental study to be conducted to ensure no nearby soil has been contaminated. If you found a home that you would like to buy and the seller is refusing to remove the decommissioned oil tank, I would not be buying that home. The seller may claim that they've done an environmental study in the not so distant past where no contamination was found, but you just never know. It's possible that something was missed. In recent years, buyers have waived inspection clauses to outbid other buyers to later find out that their soil has been contaminated. The cost to remediate contaminated soil could cost tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on severity. If the seller refuses to remove the tank and test the soil again, walk away. The next type of house that I would never buy are houses that have been flipped by LLCs and private investors. Now, I don't mean to hate on private investors, but a lot of these flippers are inexperienced and hire inexperienced contractors to do the work for them, and they're doing such a poor job with these renovations. A big red flag for me would be identifying shortcuts in cosmetic finishes in the home. That could be patchy and uneven crown molding, gaps in flooring, and the paint job is done poorly. This suggests that the home was updated in a hurry, and chances are high that everything was done in a hurry and the craftsmanship is well below average. You may be spending your money to fix these issues later, or you'll have a hard time selling the home when that time comes. Here's a tip for you to save some time. You identify a home on realtor.ca that checks your boxes and seems interesting, but you sense there's some risk. Perhaps the home's a little older, maybe the renovations look okay. Ask your real estate agent if the seller has provided any disclosures or feature sheets or history sheets for the home. These aren't available through consumer sites, so your agent can find that information for you and it will save you a whole lot of time. You also won't be able to see if a property is in a flood zone, so your agent can uncover those details for you as well. My name is Eric Hahn. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel to gain an edge in today's real estate market. Got questions? You can book an intro call with me by clicking the link in the description or commenting below. Talk to you soon.